Another attempt to isolate Russia from the outside world. This is how these protesters see the latest bill to control the internet. With most of Russia's media under tight government control, the internet and social media are considered the last remaining sources for independent information.
I don't want to live like in China with a Chinese firewall. I want internet to be free, and I want to think free.
Years ago, it was a joke about that they will prohibit internet, and today we see that actually it's not a joke.
The Sovereign Internet Bill proposes to reroute all Russian internet traffic through a central point controlled by the state. Internet providers will have to install specialized equipment. The government says it's needed because the country has become more vulnerable to cyber attacks from other countries. US media recently reported that the American Cyber Command apparently managed to cut off the so-called St. Petersburg troll factory from the internet during last year's US midterm elections. Staff at the building in Russia's second largest city had allegedly tried to influence the 2016 campaign, which was won by Donald Trump, a charge rejected by Moscow.
I won't comment on that particular episode, as it was a report by Western mass media. But if we assume that such an event took place, this is in fact why we are trying to protect our internet from the possibility of switching off internet from an outside American source.
But internet experts say it will take years and billions of dollars to gain full control of the internet.
China spent something north of $20 billion, and at the peak, around 1 million people worked on the project. Yes, China internet is way bigger. It's 10 times bigger than Russian, but even 10 times bigger. We don't have a couple of $1 billion for this, or something like 100,000 engineers.
The bill, which is on its way through the Russian parliament, is the latest effort by the government to control the internet. Since 2012, the government has imposed many restrictions, including blocking more than 150,000 websites, arresting people for political sensitive online posts, and officially banning the popular messaging service Telegram. While many agree the threats of cyber attacks are real, experts say that this bill could actually endanger internet traffic in Russia even more. Recent bills to control the internet have been called clumsy and rushed, but this latest bill is seen as a serious attempt to control what is considered one of the last sources for independent information in Russia. Dozens of people were detained during Sunday's protest, which was officially sanctioned by the government. The reasons for their arrest have yet to be given. The controversial bill will most likely be approved and become law later this year. Vaessen, Al Jazeera, Moscow.